All right, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us. The Irvine International Academy regularly scheduled board meeting today is July 21st, 2026. The time is 6:01 p.m. We are located at Irvine International Academy, 4782 Karen Ann Lane, Irvine, California, 92604. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We will start with roll call, starting with Molly.
Present.
Philippe.
Present.
Brett is here. David.
Present.
All right. Next, we'll move to the approval of the agenda. Approval of the agenda for the regular meeting of the Irvine International Academy Board of Directors on July 21st, 2026. It's recommended the Board of Directors approve the agenda for the regular meeting of Irvine International Academy Board of Directors July 21st, 2026. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you, David. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Philippe. We will take roll call. Well, I'll just do a vote. Remember, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, please say nay. Hearing none, it passes. Okay, oath. Next, moving to oath of office for our new IIA board member. Oath of office will be given to new IIA board member, Mr. Tan Pham. For that, we have an oath of office to take, and if you're okay, maybe we'll stand over here.
And then you can use that microphone right there.
Okay, Mr. Pham, so we have the camera right there. If you want to stand here, and we'll face the board and the audience and the camera. And we'll need you to raise your right hand, please. And repeat after me. I, Tan Pham,
I, Tan Pham,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
With that, we would like to formally congratulate you and welcome you as a board member of Irvine International Academy. Can we get a round of applause, please? We'll get a picture here, of course.
Okay, yes.
What a moment, right?
Yes, okay. Actually, you guys are like, got the glare
You
behind
guys
you?
are absolutely-
Right there would be better. There we go, I got it too,
Can
thank
we get a
you.
group, can we get a board?
Yeah, sure.
Board
Yeah.
photo?
Yes, here, Joe, would you like to take a picture? We'll get one with just you, the five of you, and then I'll get one in with the five of you. Come on up, Ruben.
On three. 1, 2.
Okay,
All
can you
right.
get one with me in it?
Thank you, Director.
Yes.
3 again. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Okay,
All right.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was very exciting.
Thank you.
That's for you. Okay, and once again, a warm welcome to Mr. Pham for joining us. All right, moving on to community input on closed session agenda items. Members of the public may comment on items listed on the closed session agenda only. Public comments, including emailed comments, shall be limited to 3 minutes per comment with up to 20 minutes of public comment. Do we have any public comments?
We do not.
Thank you. Next, we'll move to closed session for discussion and possible action pertaining to a conference with real property negotiators. It is for this property, 4782 Karen Ann Lane, Irvine, California, 92604. We presume that we will be in conference for about 20 minutes.
That is correct.
We will rejoin at that time. Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for your patience. We appreciate you waiting. No action taken out of the closed session. Reconvening here, 6:51 p.m. Okay, very, very important next is our flag salute. We've got our flag here to the left of us. Do we have any volunteers who'd like to lead? Mr. Fan, would you like to lead?
I think
Anyone's open to it if you'd like to.
Would I just salute the flag?
No, you just tell us to begin and we begin. But we'll
Okay.
stand and
Okay.
we'll put the right hand over the heart and you let us know when you're ready.
Okay, let's begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, moving on to community input on agendized and non-agendized items. Public may comment on items listed on the agenda, including consent calendar, presentation, discussion, committee, and action items. Public may also comment on items not listed on the agenda that are within the legal purview of the Board of Directors. Any public comments?
There are none.
Thank you. Moving to items for consent, we've got two items, A and B. A is approved minutes from the regular board meeting of the IIA Board Directors on June 23rd, 2026. And B is personnel report. Recommend the Board Directors approve consent items A and B. Is there a motion?
I will motion, sir. Second.
Thank you, Philippe. Thank you, David. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Well, I didn't know if
Yeah, so we'll,
I'm gonna add your name, that was an
Okay.
oversight, so.
yes, so you're in it. You're in it.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do it again and all in synchronous order here.
Okay.
So all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, please say nay. Hearing none, it passes.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to items for presentation, school update, Principal Schmitter.
All right, well, good evening, and this is my last update before we start the school year. So we'll go ahead and jump into it. So first off, our summer program, our last day for our summer program is actually this Thursday, so we have 2 more days. Overall, it's been very smooth, it's run very well, we haven't had any issues. So we're very pleased with how it went this year. We're also currently planning for our after-school ELP to launch on the first day of school. So while this is winding down, we're actually, myself and working with Geo, we're actually getting ready for that launch as well. So in terms of staffing, all our teachers are fully staffed and ready to go. They're all onboarded. We're excited. One of the big point I want to make is all our new hires are experienced. So I know I kind of mentioned it last, but we had a lot of applicants for our positions, and so we did full interviews and thorough, and so we got very strong candidates, and so we're pleased with that. So they'll be starting with us shortly, but they're all on board, ready to go. The positions that we're currently filling are our instructional aid positions. I did 7 interviews with them yesterday. I have about 5 more this week. So we're hoping to have that fully staffed by the end of this week and early next week. So that way they'll have time to get onboarded and get ready for the school year. But everything kind of is moving forward with how we plan. In terms of the school year prep, curriculum has started to arrive. I'm sure if you saw in the hallways, you saw big pallets of boxes. That's our curriculum arriving. So then we're going to go into that, kind of divvy it up. It's our new math curriculum and our new science curriculum as well that you guys approved. So we have training scheduled for that. We're also planning for facilities. So we have some teacher movements and some adjustments for our teachers, specifically from our grades 2 through 5. And so some of the teachers are moving. We kind of have things ready to go depending on our facility situation. So right now, it's planning not having those 3 classrooms. As things change and develop, we kind of have, okay, if we get this, this is what we do. If we get this, this is what we'll do. So We have our plan for facilities, we're working towards it, and as things evolve, we're ready to develop. We have our professional development plan for a week of welcome for our teachers. One of the big points too we want to get across to our teachers during the time is a few things. So we have our new curriculum, that's going to be a big point. MTSS and PBIS, which means kind of expectations for students, both behavior and academic, as well as the supports. We're going to heavily focus on our instructional model that we've developed. That way we have consistency in our classrooms for our teaching, which kind of outlines the expectations and what they're teaching and for how and kind of the length of it. Because what we don't want is, well, this class gets a lot of science, but then this teacher doesn't do science or anything like that. So we want to make sure our program is consistent in line. We've talked about that before. So we're going to hit those points very hard at the beginning of the year, and it's going to be consistently reinforced throughout the year, as well as our writing program, which is going to be building off our Thinking Maps training that we started last year. So those are all the big points that we're going to be emphasizing during our week of welcome. Also, later on the agenda, the board policy. I wanted to kind of talk about that real quick as well, the new homework policy. So before we didn't have a homework policy, and so last year we spent a lot of time talking with families, getting input, hearing concerns about, like we talked about, well, what type of homework, and the length of the homework, and then the feedback that the families got from that homework. So we took a lot of that input from our families, and then we also did sessions with our teaching staff as well. And that is what came into developing the homework policy. And what it does establish expectations for homework, grading, feedback, and makeup work. So as our students, the terms of expectations of homework, it should be consistent among grade levels, and then it builds appropriately as the students go up in grade level. So that's going to be a big point that we're going to be covering with our teachers as well when we get back. And then, I mean, it seems far away. I don't know about you, but August seems very far, but it's actually only 2 weeks away. But our teachers actually return 2 weeks from today, August 4th. We have our orientation for families that Friday, August 7th. And then we have our first day of school the following week on Wednesday on August 12th. So we're about, a little over 3 weeks away from our first day of school. But we're on track. We're where we need to be in terms of preparation. And then kind of like those points that I was just talking about, those are going to be points that we are really focusing on this year as we want to just continue to improve our school. And then the last slide is just the same things I talked about, just with the dates on there. But from now, I'd like to open up to any questions.
It's close. It's coming, right?
It is, I know.
It's like the freight train coming, right?
Yeah, and I was just talking about it with Mr. Fernandez, is that, you know, it's funny, is that we do all this planning, there's always going to be, but with all that planning, there's always going to be something that comes up, and then our leadership team especially, we just need to be flexible and support where needed, but we're ready for this new school year to start.
Do we have a number of how many students at the beginning?
Well, right now, we're still filling in slots. Students who are enrolled and have said they're coming and have submitted documents and information, that's at 665. But we have more that we're currently filling in from our wait list, which is about, I think, 230 right now, because we filled it. You know, new students might drop and we pull in from our wait list. So I would project us to open possibly around 680. Don't hold me to that number, but that's kind of a reasonable expectation where we're at right now. And then our cap is, 693, I believe. And so those open spots are really at our older grades. But really, when you look from TK, pretty much up through 5th grade, we're at capacity. We're full there.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Okay, moving to items for discussion and possible action. Got item A is approved 2027-28 IIA school calendar. In alignment with surrounding districts and observed holidays, IIA has created the 27-28 master calendar. This calendar is published approximately 1 year prior to the start of the designated school year in order to provide adequate time for planning and facilities use requests. LCAP goal, action, not applicable. Funding source, not applicable. Budget, financial impact, not applicable. It's recommended the board of directors approve action item A. Any questions, any comments?
I'll just say that we went through the process of triple checking Lunar New Year dates. And, you know, we have already gone through a few iterations and had every eye on this calendar. So our Lunar New Year is in the right place. Again, this calendar is for 27-28, so we're over a year out. We also aligned our spring break with that of IUSD, so if we have families with high school students and ours, just made sure all of our instructional minutes were on track. I would say the only change that we did that actually I think will benefit all of our families was in November. We usually have what would be like November 8th being our staff development day, and then a few days, and then Veterans Day and conferences. But what we did was we rearranged them so that the conferences will all be in a week, and then the staff development day will be that following Monday, and it'll make it much cleaner and less confusing for families. So.
Great. Okay. Any questions? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
All right, Tim. Thank you, Molly. All right, we'll vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, please say nay. Hearing none, it passes. All right, moving on to item B, approve 26-27 Workplace Violence Prevention Plan. In 2024-25, IIA developed and implemented a workplace violence prevention plan. This plan is required by SB 553 and was signed into law on September 20, 2023. Each year, employers in California to review and make any required changes to the plan. For 2027-28, our team reviewed the plan and updated the year. LCAP goal, action, goal 1, action 2. Funding source not applicable. Budget, financial impact not applicable. It's recommended the board of directors approve action item B. Any comments?
This is a routine item, and we just make sure that that Mr. Schmitter as well as Mr. Escalante, our HR, review the plan, make sure nothing has changed, just to make sure that we're constantly up to date.
Any questions? Is there a motion?
All motion, so.
Thank you, Philippe. I'm happy to second. We'll vote. All in favor, please say aye. Any opposed, please say nay. Hearing none, it passes. Item C, approved new BP 6154 homework makeup work policy. Assembly Bill 2999. The Healthy Homework Act encourages each school district, county office of education, and charter school to 1, develop a homework policy for all grades maintained by the local educational agency as specified by the start of the 2027-28 school year. 2, formally adopt a final homework policy by the start of the 2028-29 school year. And 3, update the adopted homework policy at least once every 5 years. During the 2025-26 school year, Irvine International Academy's executive director gathered parent and staff input during advisory committees and staff development to develop guidelines and procedures regarding homework and makeup work. LCAP goal, action, not applicable. Funding source, not applicable. Budget, financial impact, not applicable. It's recommended the board of directors approve action item C. Any comments?
Yes, as you can see, we're ahead of the timeline for the state of California. Actually, the Healthy Homework Act was going to have everyone enforce a new policy by this July 1, but a lot of districts needed more time, so they did dial it back a year. But in our due diligence, working with the Executive Director Advisory Committee, and also parent feedback at coffees with the principal and in other venues, it became very apparent that IIA needed a policy. So we utilized the recommendations from the state as well as feedback from our families to develop a policy. I did share with the Executive Director Advisory Committee that because the state moved the timelines back, We could need to bring this back to the board next year if there's something that they add when all the other districts are doing it that we don't have included, but we did look at the original bill and tried to include everything ahead of time.
Thank you. Any questions? Okay, is there a motion? Thank you, Molly.
I'll second.
Thank you, Tan. Okay, so first motion by Molly, second motion by Tan. We'll take a vote. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, please say nay. Hearing none, it passes. Okay, moving to the Executive Director's Report.
Thank you. I think a lot of the information that I was going to share were first shared by Mr. Schmitter, but we are very busy preparing for the opening of schools for the school year. We are very excited with the staffing that we've hired, all the plans for programs that we have. We're meeting with the middle school. They have some exciting new plans that they want to put in place. I will be meeting with PTO to see how their support as always, can support everything that we do as a school site. So we really are just working and preparing for the opening of school. Mr. Schmitter talked a little bit about the Week of Welcome. I do also want to share that we call it the Week of Welcome. That's when the teachers return, and then there is a full week that we have a variety of different PD opportunities for them. But I do want to make sure that we emphasize part of this also is giving our staff time. We will have some teachers moving classrooms, and we made sure that there was plenty of time for them to prep and get ready, collaborate, built into our Week of Welcome schedule. Virtually every afternoon, there will be time for them. Some of the highlights, again, Thinking Maps was a big push last year. So we are going to start the year strong with full Thinking Maps implementation. We'll be talking about our new writing program that was approved by the board. That will start implementation this year. Board has also approved some new curriculum, and we will start that first day with some trainings for both our math curriculum, professional training, as well as our Science of Reading program. Something new that's coming is taking all of our systems of support and developing a multi-tiered system of support called MTSS. You'll be hearing a lot more about it. We have a lot of the components. We're just going to be tying them into an umbrella system of how we support our students. We'll be talking a lot about our inclusion model. That's how we support our students with disabilities. And I love the Week of Welcome because I love professional learning for our staff. And then finally, I do want to say, again, as this year has come to a close and we're looking at the excitement of a new school year, I want to thank our board. Welcome, Mr. Pham, to the board. It's a great team. I feel like I could not have been luckier with the support that we have. We work together very well. I had a reflection activity this morning with our cabinet leaders. That would be all of our directors and our administrators. And coming into this year, I feel so solid with this team, with this board. I want to thank our families. I think we're starting off strong and on a positive note. Their support, especially as we're going through some of these struggles with facilities, has just been amazing, coming to town halls. And then finally our students. They're excited for the new year. Some are still here for the summer. But I can't wait to start the school year. And I'll leave it at that.
Great, thank you very much. Okay, moving to the Board of Directors reports. It's an opportunity for each of the board members to speak, however they want to speak during this time.
I'll start. I'm excited. I feel like, should I go back to school again? I remember that excitement getting your classroom ready, but Especially I want to thank Dr. Henry and Mr. Schmuter and all the staff. I think by just going through what, during the summer, you guys been through a lot, planning and anticipating, and because of facility issues, and I watch you guys come up with plan A and B and C and D, you know, and I think you are so well prepared because you're so responsible. You make the parents, you make the students, you make the staff feel so safe. It's almost like this summer you're going through kind of like storms, but we don't really feel it because you guys are so well prepared, and we're not afraid. It doesn't matter the result. We are ready. So thank you for your effort. Thank you for your just you know, taking care of this IIA family, and I truly look forward to the next year. Okay, thank you.
You guys have your mics.
Oh, I'll start real quick.
Mhm.
Yeah. You can hear me, right? So of course, I want to welcome Mr. Pham here. Welcome to the party. And it's going to be quite a party, so I hope you're ready. But yeah, and of course, thanks Grant and the staff for everything that they're doing. The summer goes fast, but I'm really looking forward to starting the school next year. You know, I thought I was so excited at the end of the year, but I think I'm just excited at the beginning of the year. This is my 5th, going on 6th year that we're doing this, and yeah, it's just great. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm so pleased to be part of all the activities that are going on here, and I'm just looking forward to what's going to happen next year. And just thank you, and I'll be ready. So I hope everybody else is.
You want to say something?
I just want to say thank you guys for welcoming me to the board. I look forward to serving. You guys have built something special, and this place means a lot to my kids, so I want to do everything I can to contribute personally as well. Thank you guys.
Yeah, first of all, welcome Mr. Pham to join the board. We look forward to working with you going forward. And I also want to take the opportunity to thank Dr. Henry and Mr. Schmieder and senior staff are here, and many other teachers and staff. You know, we rarely have a chance to see them here, but want to send our thanks to them as well. I know it's the summertime, and you guys have been working here in preparing the facility, and we talk about the policies and recruiting staff and teachers. Basically, from hardware to software, everything in process to make the board member pretty comfortable to see that happening, putting everything together. So this is a transitional period. Last board meeting we talked about we have a successful conclusion of the year, very good year. And now this is a transition. We look forward to a wonderful new school year. Thank you.
Thank you all. Special welcome once again. You feel welcome.
I feel very welcome.
Yeah. And then there were 5. I guess we're 5 now.
Yeah.
We're 5. Thank you, Mr. Schmitter, Mr. Fernandez, Dr. Henry, for all that you do. Thank you, Mr. Mason, for all that you do. Dr. Henry, I just want to say thank you. I think, especially with the way that you've handled the communication around the facility, has been excellent. And I think you and Grant have done a lot in that area. So thank you very much. Because we want to make sure that we are we're hand in glove with our families here, and that they feel supported and they're communicated with, and we're being transparent. So thank you very much about that. Really excited about the school year. I can't believe it. Can't believe we're coming at this new school year. Our best one yet, I'm sure. It'll be our best one yet. Thank you once again to all of you who are serving on the board, spending your tireless evenings. meetings. This is a quick one. It's a good way to
Yeah.
welcome.
This is the quickest one we've had, I think.
It's the shortest one we have.
Yeah, so with that, I don't want to eat up too much more time. Just want to thank you all. Okay, we got everyone there. All right, moving to adjournment. Recommend the board directors adjourn the regular meeting of the Irvine International Academy Board of Directors on July 21st, 2026. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, David. Is there a second? Thank you, Molly. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, please say nay. Here we go. It passes. Time is 7:15 p.m. Thank you all.
Thank you. The shortest ever.
Yeah.